We can all agree that Wargaming made a big oopsie with the IS-4. The vehicle used to be one of the best holding tanks in the game. It had hit points, it had armor, and a gun that punched through everything. And then for some reason, Wargaming said, yeah, everybody likes this tank. Let's ruin it! So they turned it into a different Object 260. That's really the best way to describe it. It's in a state of meh right now. Well, I can tell you a version of the game that did the IS-4 right is called Lesta, because the vehicle still has 2,968 health. Still features its really good frontal protection and the same type of gun that it used to have. And that is how you balance a vehicle, not the way that our version of Blitz has it balanced. I'm so disappointed with Wargaming on their decision making when it comes to balancing. I just recorded a video on the 30B and talked about how they've ruined a tank that was perfect, and now we're playing in a vehicle that was also pretty dang well balanced, and, well, I don't even know what the IS-4 is anymore. It's just mid. That's really the only way to describe it. So, here we are in our first game. And look at that hit point pool, 2,968. That's more than the E100 in front of me. That's kind of insane. And not only do I have more hit points than the E100, but I'm also quite a bit faster and smarter, evidently. That's a rock there, good sir. But yes, we are going to use our IS-4 and see that the entire enemy team is going over to the other flank of the map. But unfortunately, we are on the RU server, which means that our teammates have about the same IQ as a wet mop. Yeah, unfortunately, teammates are not any better on Lesta. In fact, they might just be worse. Oh god, my sensitivity is awful. I need to mess with that. Oh my terrible. Alright, let's just side scrape here and see if we can get another bounce. There you go. Another nice bounce-a-rooney, and boom. Another nice shot. I'm not going to mess with the sensitivity on this game, but I definitely will mess with the sensitivity. Oh my god, this is awful. Okay, I need to mess with it right now. What is this? Mouse sensitivity? Aiming mode? It's got to be like, we're going to set it to like 20%. Yeah, that's better. I don't know exactly what it needs to be, but whatever it was is gone. That was terrible. Alright, let's move up. Oh my god, that 430 just got absolutely obliterated. We got the Yo in front of us, and boop. Nice. 381. And we back up. Oh, we got a bounce from the 907. Not that I care. It's not like the 907 was going to do anything to me to begin with. We got the 268 version 4. Boop. That's where the great levels of heat pen on the IS-4 cut through any armor. Alright, let's reload again. 3, 2, 1, and boop. There you go. Another nice 379. Of course, we have the 4005 in front of us, which is a very, very scary tank, so got to be a little careful about that. Let's aim it on the 4005 of the high explosive. Boom. 380. Oh, that Yo is, I don't like this. This is not great. We got the 57 heavy in front of me. Let's aim it on his track wheel. There you go. Nice 399. Oh my god, this team is just tragic. What am I looking at? Alright, let's aim it on the V4 maybe. See if we can get a shell into that player. Bonk. There you go. 388. I mean, this is a loss and a half that we're looking at here. I'm trying to obviously do everything in my power to save my terrible... What? What is that? I mean, I obviously knew this game was cooked, so I just tried getting the shot into the Yo there, but it's whatever. Oh, we get another bounce. Oh, we get another 8 billion bounces. It is just crazy how much armor this thing has. Like, we do not deserve this many bounces, and yet we're getting them. Well, let's see if we can get one more shell into the 907. There you go. Not bad. We ended up dealing 4,400 damage. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, our team sucked. And, yeah, 183 ended up dying. But you know what didn't suck? The IS-4. The armor felt spectacular. If I was in our version of the IS-4 in that same exact battle, I would have died halfway through that game. I blocked 4,300 damage. And my gun was excellent. It hit every shot I fired. It felt like a good tank. And it's just tragic that our version of the IS-4 does not feel like a good tank. The other thing I have to say about Lesta is that you load into a battle like that. It's just instant. I love that. So, yeah. Unfortunately, nobody plays on Lesta that speaks English, so even if Blitz did die, I wouldn't be able to make a living out of posting content on Lesta. But we're going to take advantage of Lesta while we can, and the IS-4. And just what a glorious tank. It's honestly just as fast as our version as well. Like, the power-to-weight ratio on this vehicle isn't even that bad. It might be better. So what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to move into this bush and see if somebody pokes this spot. Aiming, aiming. The aiming time is obviously pretty mediocre, and same for the dispersion. It's way less accurate than our version, but it should be, because it's, you know, got armor, which it should have. So we can see the enemy VK-72 in front, and we're just going to load a gold shell and back on up. We weren't spotted until we shot there, which is quite nice. It shows that at least bush mechanics are working in my favor right now. Reload, 3, 2, 1, there you go, we got another shell. I might just move up. I don't know what the heck that tank is. The Grom? I got no clue what that is. Is that a 116? Ah, it's a 116 F3. That's actually really scary. 116 F3 is insane DPM and everything else that you would want, but took out its turret. Let's put on our adrenaline so we can get out DPM. There you go. 3, 2, 1. And let's see if we can get another shell into the 116, because that tank needs to go. Way too dangerous of a vehicle for me to let chill, so... Get a nice shell into you. We got the lower plate of the 60 TP. Nice 400 damage shell there. And we wiggle our vehicle. Oh, darn, you bounced me. Anyway. This tank's armor is so good. It really is. Alright, let's aim it on the 60. There you go. 500. Sweet. Alright, we're up to 2,600 damage now, which is pretty good, judging that we haven't put in an ounce of effort. Let's aim it on the 60 TP again. 402. Our teammate bounces. It must be really challenging to hit that shot. 268 gets the clear, and there's only 2 tanks left. A 57 heavy who decided to not do his role as a heavy. It's aiming on the side of the 57. There you go. Ooh, 525 max roll as well. No complaints from me. And all that's left is the girl who's dead. Yeah, I mean, this felt like the IS-4. The way the IS-4 should feel. Its armor felt great. Its gun felt very average, which is good. I mean, the gun shouldn't be anything more than what it was or less. Man, it just disappoints me that we don't have this IS-4 in our version of the game. It really does. But hey, at least I can play it in a certain version of the game. And I'm going to make a video on this at some point too. This is the IS-7 Swift that we never got in Blitz for some reason. Either way, let me know what you guys think about the IS-4 on Lesta. Would you rather have this IS-4 or the one that we have? Now, one thing that is interesting is that the heat pen was nerfed. It's 375 normally, so they did nerf the heat pen a bit. But I'm pretty sure most of the other stats are about the same. 42 kilometer per hour, power to weight is 16, which is honestly about the same as our IS-4. The DPM is not even that bad. 2577 base, 2771 with rammer. Like, I would choose this IS-4 any day of the year over ours. It's kind of tragic. And the hull armor is fantastic. It's so much better. So, yeah. And then obviously the 260 has its own capabilities, and the Object 780 is kind of like just a goated tank as well. There's so many different tanks on Lesta. All of them are really cool, and I don't know. I don't love I will say this. I don't love the balancing decisions on Lesta. I think that the balancing decisions are terrible, but I do think that the IS-4 is very good. So that's what I'll say. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.